Hey guys, how you doing? Today we are going to work division with a decimal divisor. So here we are going to work on page number 87, right? So we are going to start from here, this page. So here, let's start what happened right now. Let's start with class practice. The first one says, give the power of 10. The decimal must be multiplied by to eliminate the decimal point. So if I want to eliminate this one, if I want to kick away that point, I need to multiply this number by 10, by 100, or by 1,000. Which one do you think that I need to multiply by? I need to multiply by, how much? By 10. Sorry, by 1,000 if I want that my point move until the end. So by 1,000. Si quiero que el punto se desaparezca y se vaya hasta el final, lo voy a multiplicar por 1000, porque se corre 3 veces el punto y llega hasta el final. Right? Here, by which number may we multiply 6.91 in order to eliminate the point, the decimal point? By 100. Good job, because I need to move it twice. So it will be by 100. Can you see it? Now let's move on. The next one is 1.04. So I need to multiply by, yes, by 100 again. And here, if I want to eliminate or to kick away the point, by which number do I have to multiply? 5.6? By 10, because I'm going to move the point just once, right? Next, by which number do I have to multiply 18.207 to eliminate the point? By 1,000. Good job. Now let's move on to point number 2. Point number 2 says, eliminate the decimal point in each divisor by placing carets in the divisor and dividing correctly. Do not find the quotient. Do you remember what I told you? If I have a point here in that divisor, what do I have to do? Remember? With your foot? Yes, we are going to kick it away. So I'm going to kick away this point. How many times do I have to move it? 1. If I move it 1 here, in this case, this point, I'm going to move it once as well. Así como lo moví acá hasta el final, lo moví ¿cuántas veces para que llegara al final? Una vez. De la misma manera, voy a mover este punto hasta el final, ¿cierto? Porque o todos en la cama o todos en el suelo, right? So here, in letter B, how many times do you need to move the point? 2. So I write down here my caret, you see? 1, 2, and I leave it right here. In this case, in the dividend, you need to do the same. You need to move it twice. It means that the point disappears here and the point moves here until this position. En este caso, el punto aquí se desapareció porque lo llevé hasta el final. Y aquí el punto se movió 2 veces, porque si aquí lo muevo 2 veces, en el divisor, en el dividendo también lo debo dividir o mover 2 veces. Very good. Next, here, if I'm gonna divide it, I'm going to move it just once. So I'm going to move it right here, once. And in the dividend, I'm going to move it just once. So 1 as well, you see? Here, what happened right here, it is important that you check it, but I know that you already know it. Yo sé que ustedes ya lo saben. Here, I need to move it 3 times if I want to place it here at the end of the number. So 1, 2, and 3. I place it right here. And in the dividend, I need to do the same. 1, 2, 3. But what happened here? I don't have anything, so I need to write down a 0. Yes? Si no tengo, relleno con 0. Right? Here. How many times do you have to move it? 1, 2. So I'm going to move it here. Where is the imaginary point in 59? ¿Dónde está el punto imaginario en 59, hijos? Al final, recuerda que todo número, por ejemplo, entero, que no tiene número, lo tiene imaginario. ¿Dónde lo tiene? Al final. What does it mean here? 59 has the point at the end. It should be right here. Yes? So if I move it twice, I will move it twice as well. So 1, 2 here. And what can I do here in this case? What can I write? Zeros. ¿Qué puedo llenar? Ceros, ¿cierto? Porque se movió 2 veces. Right? Easy job. Here you just have to eliminate the point and that's it. Point 3. Find the quotients. Remember to move the decimal point correctly, right? So in this case, we are going to, I have here just 3 quotients, yes, because I already did it, but I want to do it as well with you. So point number 3 says, find the quotients. Remember to move the decimal point correctly. This is the decimal point and in the divisor. And remember, we are going to kick it away. Let's remember that. So here, how many? I'm going to move it once. So I'm going to move it once. This is the first thing that you need to do. You are going to move it once and you are here. You are going to move it once. Lo vas a mover una vez. Aquí también lo mueves una vez. And you start to divide as you used to do it. Y vas a empezar a dividir como tú lo haces. How many digits do I have here? 1. So I'm going to take 1. 5 multiplied by 1, 5. 6 minus 5, 1. What happens next? Bring down. How many times may I find 5 in 15? 3. 3 multiplied by 5, 15. 15 minus 15, 0. Yes? Oh, what did I find right here? ¿Qué me encontré aquí? The point. So I will bring it up. Lo subo. What happened next? Bring down. May I find 5 is 0? No. So I'm going to write down a 0. And next, bring down 5. How many times may I find 5 in 5? 1. 1. So 5 multiplied by 1, 5. 5 minus 5, 0. Let's move on to the next one. Here I got a point, so I need to kick it away. If I want to kick it away, I need to move it just once. If I move it once in the divisor, I need to move it once in the dividend as well. So I move it once, and here I move it once. Lo muevo solo una vez. Guys, listen up. How many digits do I have here? 1. So I'm going to take 1. May I find 7 in 5? No, so what do I have to say? Hey, come here and work with me. And I have here the 50. But pay attention here. What do I have here? The point. So I need to bring it up. Si tengo aquí el punto, necesito subirlo. ¿Bien? Porque aquí me indica que aunque tengo el 50, en la mitad tengo un punto. So I need to bring it up. So I will put it right here. And then I can divide as you used to do it. 7 multiplied by 7, 49. 50 minus 49, 1. What happened next? Bring down. How many times may I find 7 in 14? 2. Good job. 7 multiplied by 2, 14. 14 minus 14, 0. What happened next? Bring down. How many times may I find 7 in 7? Just 1. So 7 multiplied by 1, 7. 7 minus 7, 0. Easy job. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have, if I have just 1 point here and I need to move it just once, I'm going to do the same right here. The point is going to be here. Yes? I move it here once, so I move it here once as well. Now, how many digits do I have here? 2. So I'm going to take 2. May I find 36 in 10? No. So what do I have to say? Hey, come here and work with me. How many times do you think we can find 36 in 100? How many times? How many times? 2. 2 multiplied by 36, 72. And then I will going to subtract. So 10, you know what is 10. Ustedes saben por qué es aquí un 10, ¿no? Ya eso lo hemos practicado en el salón. Ya no es que tacho y que el de aquí me preste y yo me lo pongo arriba. Ya ustedes están grandes. So 10 minus 2, 8. 9 minus 2, 9 minus 7, 2. And this is a 0. Yes? Then, what happened? What happened next? I bring down. Todavía no he llegado al punto, ¿cierto que no? Recordemos que este punto se movió al final. Entonces, este todavía no es. I will bring down 8. How many times may I find 36 in 8? Yes. In 288, 8. So 36 multiplied by 8, 288. 0. Can you see it? Now, let's move on to the next one. The next one says, I need to move it. I need to kick it away. I don't want that point. No me gusta ese punto, so I need to move it. I will move it twice, so I will move it twice. What happened here? 1 and 2. What do I put? ¿Qué pongo? Un 0. Relleno con ceros. So now, how many digits do I have here? 2. So I'm going to take 2. May I find 98 in 18? No. So what do I have to say? Hey, come here and work with me. How many times do you think we can find 98 in 186? That's so complicated. You cannot do it mentally, so we are going to do it right here. Let's try by 2. 2 multiplied by 8, 16, I carry 1. 2 multiplied by 9, 18. Plus 1, 19. So 2 is too much. 2 es mucho. So it will be 1. 98. Let's subtract. 16 minus 8, 8. 7 minus 9? No. So 17 minus 9? 17 minus 9? 8. You see? What happened next? And this one changed to a 0. What happened next? Bring down. How many times do you think we can find 98 in 882? We need to do it here. 98 multiplied by, I will say that by 7. Let's try it. 7 multiplied by 8, 56. I carry 5. 7 multiplied by 9, 63. Plus 5, 68. Can we use it another one? Can we use another one? So here, 98 multiplied by 8. 8 multiplied by 8, 64. I carry 6. Yes? 8 multiplied by 9, 72. Plus 6, 78. Do you think it is enough? Or maybe we can try with 9. Let's try with 9. So I'm going to try it right here. We don't have enough space. Multiply by 9. 9 multiplied by 8, 72. I carry 7. 9 multiplied by 9. Oh, Jesus. 81. Plus 7, 88. Look what happened. 882 by 9, 882. So the answer is by 9, it is 882. 0. What happened next? Bring down. May I find 98 in 0? No, so I read 0. Yes? Can you see it? Now, you can do this one. I'm going to give you 1 minute to do it or 2 minutes to do it. That's so easy. Let's do it. Right. So the answer is 626 with no reminder. Can you see it? Very good. Let's move on to the point number 4, and the point number 4 says, circle the incorrect quotients. What happened right here? I already did it. Why? Because here it is important that you notice this. In this case, they move it just once right here to leave it at the end of the number. And here I should move it just once. And what happened here? They move it twice. So it is incorrect, right? Here, in this case, they move it once and they move it once. That's okay. Here we have, in this case, they move it twice. They move it twice. Yes? In this case, they move it twice and they move it twice. Yes? But the quotient is incorrect. That's wrong. And here it's the same thing. They move it, but the quotient is incorrect. Right, guys? Very good. So now let's move on to page number to page number 88. So let's do it so quickly. Yes? So let's start. Here says, easy job, divide two hundreds, place, and then round a quotient to the nearest 10. So here, divide. How many times may I find 3 in 26? This is so easy, guys. How many times? Yes, 8. 8 multiplied by 3, 24. 26 minus 24, 2. What happens next? If I want to continue the division, I need to put a point, and this is a 0. You see? And we leave it like that. Let's remember that every point is a door of zeros. ¿Se acuerdan que yo les decía? Los puntos de aquí arriba es una puerta de ceros. Here, how many times may I find 9 in 80? 7. 7 multiplied by 9, 72. 80 minus 72, 8. If I want to continue the division, what do I have to do? Yes, I need to put a point, and this will be a 0. And then I can continue to do it. Next, how many times may I find 7 in 21? 3. Yes, 7 multiplied by 3, 21. 24 minus 21, 3. If I want to continue, I will put a point, 0, and I will continue the division, right? Next, how many times may I find 8 in 66? How many times? 8, good job. 8 multiplied by 8, 64. 66 minus 64, it is 2. And I will place a point right here in the quotient, and the 0 right here, and this is the way that I can continue my division. Yes? Here, I know that you can do it mentally. Do you remember the last time we do it mentally? So now we are going to do it again. So we are going to round off tenths. Remember, tenths. So let's remember, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. Yes? Remember that THAs means that we are talking about decimals. Significa que estamos hablando de los decimales. Recuerdan que primero, después del punto no va ones, acuérdense. Va tenths, hundredths, thousandths, que yo les decía que deben pronunciar bien ahí. ¿Listo? So tenths, which is the tenth here? 4. So I circle 4 and I underline 7. So 7 is more or less than 5. More. So what happened with the number 4? It changed to a 5, and the rest of the numbers, zeros. What happened here? Hundreds. Which is the hundreds here? The hundreds is 7. So I circle 7 and I underline 4. 4 is more or less than 5. Less. So what happened with the number 7? Stays equal. So 0.47, and the rest of the numbers 0, 0. And this one, I'm going to round this decimal, thousands. So I'm going to, which is the thousands? This one. I circle 4 and I underline 8. 8 is more or less than 5. More. So what happened with the number 4? Change to a 5. So 0.47. This number 4 changed to a 5. And the rest of the numbers, 0. Yes? Mentally, we can do it all together. So now, tenths, 0. So 1.0000. Hundreds, 0. What happened here? 5. Recordemos que el 5 se considera como más. Entonces le da 1 al 0. It will be 1.0100. Yes? And here, the thousand, 5 and 9. 9 is more than 5. So this 5 changed to a 6, and this one changed to a 0. 1.0060. Yes? Mentally, let's do it. Rounding off to tenths. Point. Yes, 3000. Here, 0.2600. Good job. Next, 0.263 and 0. Right? Very good. Next one. 8.9. This 9 it stays equal. 000. 8.93. 8.9340. Yes? 1 minute to do this one. Let's do it right now. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. Let's do it, guys. You can do it. So yes, the answer was 2.8000, 2.7600, 2.7560. Very good. Now let's move on. This one, you are going to continue do it at home, right? So page number 88, you are going to do it at home. Let's move on with this point. Here says page number 89, and we are going to hear measures and decimals. Here, guys, is to convert. Yes? So in this case, 1,590 years, how many centuries they are? So, how many centuries has how many years has one century? 100. So do I go from smaller to larger or larger to smaller? Smaller to larger. So I need to divide. Divide 1,590 divide by 100. Yes? So I'm going to take 3. How many times may I find 100 in 159? 1. 159 minus 100, 9 and 5. What happens next? Bring down. How many times may I find 100 in 590? Yes, 5. 5 and 90. Yes? If I want to continue, will be 0.0, and here will be 9 and 900. You see? I need another way to do it. And I will prefer another way. Tengo otra manera de hacerlo. In this case, all of these, we are talking about divide. Vamos a hablar de división or multiply, but by a 10, by 100, or by 1,000. Podemos hacerlo por 100, por 10, por 100, o por 1000. In this case, how many decimeters has one hectometer? 10. Entonces voy a dividir 980 en 10. Do you remember that if I divide by 10, by 100, by 1,000, what can I do? ¿Qué puedo hacer más fácil sin ponerme a hacer todo esto? ¿Mover el qué? El punto. Profe, pero si aquí no hay punto, ¿dónde está el punto imaginario? Al final. Y si voy a dividir, ¿hacia dónde muevo el punto? ¿Hacia la derecha o hacia la izquierda? ¿Hacia la izquierda? So, I'm going to move it. How many times do I'm going to move it? 1. Just once. Once. You see? It will be 98.0 or 98. Easy or difficult? In this case, how many hours has one day? 24. So I need to divide 36 in 24. How many times may I find 24 in 36? 1. 1 multiplied by 24, 24. 6 minus 4, 2. 3 minus 2, 1. Point and 0. How many times may I find 24 in 140? 5. Let's do it here. 24 multiplied by 5. 5 multiplied by 4, 20. I carry 2. 5 multiplied by 2, 10 plus 2, 12. Yes? 5. So the answer is 1.5. In this case, this is so easy. You need to divide 0.01. How many millimeters has 1 centimeter? ¿Cuántos milímetros tiene un centímetro? 10. So I need to divide it by 10. Remember, if I need to divide, I need to move the point to the left. How many times? 1. So if I have point here, I will move it 1. And I fill it with 0. Y relleno con 0. So the answer is 0.001. Can you see it? Very good. Now let's move on to the next one. 2 feet in yard. So we have 2.7 feet. This one is smaller to larger, so I'm going to divide. Yes? How many feet has 1 yard? 12. Good job. So I'm going to divide. What did I find here? A point, so I will bring out the point. How many digits do I have here? 2, so I'm going to take 2. How many times may I find 12 in 27? 2. 2 multiplied by 12, 24. 7 minus 4, 3. 2 minus 2, 0. Can you see it? 2, because I have this point, I can put a 0. How many times may I find 12 in 30? 2. It is 24. 6. And 0. How many times may I find 12 in 60? 5. 5 multiplied by 12, 60. 60 minus 60, 0. So it is 0.225 yards. Yes? And here, 6,500 pounds in tonels. So, es más pequeño pounds que toneladas. So I'm going to divide in how many pounds has 1 tonel? 2,000. How many times may I find 2,605? 3. 3 multiplied by 2, 6,000,005. What can I do next if I want to continue the division? Yes, I will write a point and a 0. How many times may I find 2 in 5,000? 2. 2 multiplied by 2, 4,000, you see? And subtract 1. If I want to continue the division, what can I put? A 0, good job. How many times may I find 2,000 in 10,000? 5. 5 multiplied by 2,000, it is 10,000. Yes, 0, 0, 0, 0. And we finish. So here the answer will be 3.25. Yes? Now let's move on right here. Here says, solve the story problems. The distance around a certain track is 880 yards. How many miles will Jeff run if he goes around the track 5 times? Yes? So the first thing that I need to do is to change this 880 yards to a miles. Yes? So in this case, I'm going to divide, 880 divide in how many yards has one mile? 1,280. So we need to divide 880 in 1,280. So guys, I solve it, and here I change. What did I do? I will multiply 880 by 5. And that everything that I got was 4,400. So I need to write it down, and I will divide it by 1,760. 1,760. ¿Por qué? Porque una milla tiene 1,760 yardas. Solo que multipliqué todas estas yardas por 5 porque él va a hacer esto 5 veces. Entonces eso me dio 4,400. ¿Cuántas veces me cae 1,760 en 4,400? 2 veces. Me da 3,520 y me sobran 880. If I want to continue dividing, what do I have to do? Point and 0. And how many times may I find 1,760 in 8,800? 5. 5. You see? 0. Yes? So the answer is 2.5 miles. Very good. Here, letter B. How far will an airplane fly in 1/2 hour if it travels at the average speed of 537.5 miles per hour? Round off the answer to the nearest whole mile. It is the same thing. we need to divide. We need to divide 535.5. We need to divide it by, so in this case we need to divide it by 2 because we are talking about half an hour. So 2, how many times I find 2 in 5? 2, 4, 1, what happened next? 3, 6, 12, 7, here. If we continue, divided here will be by 7, 14, 1. And because I have this point, I can put a 0. And how many times I find 2 in 10? 5. See? Very good. So it is 268.75. So now let's do it this one all together and we finish the class today. Thank you. Bye bye.